Is Jesus real? Is Jesus real? I am not trying to upset anyone. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm trying to ask you a question that is at the very basis of our lives, at the very basis of life of everyone who has a sense of faith, who has a sense of belief, and who has any understanding or experience within the Christian or the Christos paradigm. I want to ask you tonight a very powerful question. Is Jesus real? Hello, Nigel. Good morning to you in China. Forget for a moment all the astro-theological implications. Rocky Stucci, shut up. Rocky's in the house. Forget for a minute all of the Caesar's Messiah implications. I'll be on a show with Joseph Atwell, the author of Caesar's Messiah, on the Vinnie Eastwood show here before too long. I'll keep you posted on that. Forget that there was no J until the 17th century. Forget that there's absolutely no historical, empirical evidence that Jesus ever existed. Forget that Philo, who wrote a history of the Judeans in the 1st century, didn't say a word about him. Forget about all that. Here's all you need to know. Here's all you need to face. Here's all you need to recognize. When all else fails, if you're trying to decide if someone's real or not, go to their words. Go to what they said. Now, of course, it's debatable whether or not he really said these things or not. However, I'm not sure what's going on here, but we're going to roll on. However, these are the words of the Master. And the Master said in John 6:63, John 6:63, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profits nothing. The words that I speak to you are spirit. Remember, when you're looking in your King James Bible, these words that are italicized, it doesn't mean they're important. It means they are added by the translators. This is one of the few times that they actually tell you that they added those words. So they are not emphasized, they are added. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. Words I speak unto you are spirit and are life. John 6:63. Let's look at this in the interlinear, please. And if you stay here, you're going to have to look at it. So John 6:63. Watch this. It'll blow your mind. The spirit, the pneuma. Whoops. Spirit. The wind, the breath, the spirit. The spirit is what does what? The spirit is that which is, and it doesn't just give life as in the past or as a single event. It is giving life. It's present tense. It is the spirit, ladies and gentlemen, that is making you live, that is empowering you, that makes the dead to live. It literally means it causes the dead to come alive. It quickens, vivifies, it animates. And I'm going to come to you with something that Derek Brose inspired me on. Ladies and gentlemen, this life that we live is death. And the Master calls us from death unto life. And he's showing us here in this passage how that which was dead begins to live, how that which is dead causes to come to life, that which is dead is quickeneth. How? By the spirit, that which gives life. The flesh. What are we talking about with the flesh? And the Christ Master is talking about his flesh, his body, his human nature, his materiality, his human origin, his human empowerment. The Master saying this. My flesh profits. What does profit mean? It means benefit, to help, to do good. He said his flesh profits nothing. Nothing. His flesh profits no one, none, nothing. Not one thing does his flesh profit. Look at this again. The flesh, and he's talking about his flesh, and I'll show you that for sure here in just one second. His flesh, the body of Jesus, the body of the Master, profits nothing. It profits nothing. The body, the flesh, the life of Jesus is of no benefit, no help, no good, no use. I'm not saying this to you. I'm showing you straight from the original Greek of the Christian New Testament. The flesh, the body, human nature, human origin, human empowerment of Jesus, of the Christ, it is of no help, it is of no benefit, it is of no good, it is of no use, it is of no profit, period. Was Jesus real? Who cares? Was Jesus real? Who cares? Was he born in a manger? Who cares? Was he born of a virgin? Who cares? Was his birth attended by wise men and stars? Who cares? Did he visit Egypt, India? Did he cleanse the temple? Did he debate the priest in the temple as a boy? Who cares? Did he baptize and heal the sick and raise the dead? Did he get crucified? Did he lay in a grave for 3 days? Did he rise again? Is he coming again? Who cares? Because every one of those questions has to do with his flesh, his human nature, his body, his human empowerment. And he said, it's of no good, no use, no power. It's profitless. It's worthless. It doesn't matter. Who cares if Jesus was real? Now, if you haven't trust me and left the broadcast yet, watch this. This is what is important. We don't care if he ever lived. We don't care if he ever died. We don't care how you see your Jesus. You may see Jesus as a ninja. You may see Jesus as a strong man. You may see Jesus as a carpenter. You may see Jesus as a little baby in his frilly white Ricky Bobby diapers. I don't know how you see your Jesus, but it doesn't matter how you see your Jesus, because however you see him, that life, that materiality doesn't matter. But the remata, things spoken, words or saying, commands, the report, promise, his business, cousin. His business, the words, the remata, and he spoke to us. The remata, words, his business, cousin, he spoke to us, those are spirit. Those things that we're talking about, they are Zoe, they are what? Their life. Both of physical and of spiritual, both now and in the future. Those are life. Ladies and gentlemen, are you picking up what I'm putting down for you here this evening? It doesn't matter whether he did or whether he didn't. It doesn't matter if he does or if he doesn't. What matters is that there was a message, there is a message, and that message is spirit. That message is truth. That message is life. And that message is still able to change lives of men and women. It still has power. It still has virtue, because it's the words, it's the message that is spirit. It's the words, it's the message that is life. And it doesn't matter if he did or if he didn't. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge. And I'm encouraging you to ask questions, question answers, indoctrinate yourself, create yourself, build a life you'll love. We are the last generation of real humans. Let's get our heads right. Let's get our heads straight. Let's focus on the things that are important. And let's get busy.